in order for you to grasp the abuse we are experiencing, I wanted you to feel how we feel when these things are said to us.
Where them kicks at? Where them hands? Where them holes? Where them throws? You know what I'm saying? Cecil.
This is why I train in martial arts. Rather than play the quotes from the clip first, I'm going to go ahead and give my opinion. Which is, dear teacher who resigned almost in tears in 2007 from a very bad school in Green Bay. I think it's Green Bay, Washington. I think the school was Green Bay Middle School at that. Nothing is going to change for you or other teachers. They are not going to help you. You have to help yourself in terms of safety because you've asked for them to help and they have not tried to help you. So what you need to do is, at the very least, you need to enroll in a martial arts class. Your colleagues who are throwing up from stress, who have PTSD, who are literally in fear for their safety, since you are not allowed to carry a weapon at school, your colleagues also need to enroll in a martial arts class. The students who are not acting up, who are actually going to school to learn, they need to enroll in a martial arts class. Now, there is no way that me telling you this are going to get your friends and students to come to me and be my students because there's an entire country between us in terms of landmass. So, you need to take a martial arts class if you work in an environment that you think is super dangerous. Asking, when you've gone and asked and you've gone and asked and you've gone and asked and nothing has changed, why are you still going to continue to just cry, plead, and beg? To the world, the rest of us can't do anything. I don't have the power to change any policy in that school. I barely have the power to change the policies at public schools where I am. All I can do is wait for an election to come around and vote for whoever's on the school board. If I want my children to be safe, I have to enroll them in a martial arts class, which is what I did when my children were in school. If I want to help, I can offer to teach a martial arts class, which is what I do part-time, as long as my day job gives me the time for that. And I normally do not like to talk about my day job in these videos, but I'm going to say this. This just came to me too. At the places where I'm hired to work full-time, they have armed security there. And they're nice. They're nice guys, but they're in terrific shape, especially the contract I'm on at the time of this video. Man, all those guys look like they are super fit. It's impressive. It really is. But why? Because they feel that the information that is at those buildings is important. So they're going to hire the best of the best people to work at those buildings, and they're going to protect that information with the best of the best in security. So my question is, what's more important than our children? Maybe we need to hire some of these type of elite level security people to protect the teachers and protect the students at our schools who need to learn. And if the schools are not going to spend money on that, one thing you can do, educators, one thing you can do, parents and teachers who want the children to learn, you can put your kids in a martial arts class. That's what you need to do. See, if you can detect that I have but so much sympathy for this type of situation, it's because for at least 30 years of my life, I repeatedly have to deal with people who tell me that I should never use violence to solve problems, that I can talk my way out of everything. Now, I would acknowledge that the older I have gotten, the more I am able to talk my way out of things. But that's because I've been around more and more and more reasonable people as I mature in life. So, and I'm able to get more and more control over where I am, and I have more and more choices over where I am. So I can choose to not be around people who are violent and who are dangerous, because I'm qualified to work at jobs where if you act violent, you gone. And I love that. It's great. And I'm not forced to go to public school because I'm not a public school age. I have a high school diploma. So I'm not forced to go to a public school where my classmates are dangerous and really are psychotic. One thing I will say that I do like about her resignation video is she said that they commit crimes. And I felt this way even when I was a teenager. I just didn't have confirmation that I have now over 40 years of life experience. Some of the stuff they're doing is criminal, and it just needs to be handled by cops. I'm sorry. If they're breaking the law and they're being criminals, they need to be handled by the criminal justice system. If they're just juveniles acting up, then they can be handled by people who handle juveniles. But some of these people really are dangerous. If they're bold enough to attack an adult when they have the status of child, you know something's wrong. So if you want to know what is it like to, you know what, I'm at this point, I'm just like, I don't care what it's like to teach quote unquote black children in the inner cities or any children who are acting up. Okay, I will give you fine. The people that you're having to educate, they're dangerous. All right, you want to say that? What are you going to do about it? Now, what you don't ask your administrators to do something about it. Don't ask the parents of unruly children to do anything about it. What are you going to do about it? You need to do something yourself. Safety and security starts at home. And means starts in the home of your body, as in starts with you as an individual. Remember, Mahatma Gandhi said that you have to be the change that you wish to see in the world. So what are you going to do? Since you won't pray on it, see, I believe that you can pray on it. And I say part of my student creed, or actually my student creed is, blessed be the Lord, my strength who teaches my hands to war, my fingers to fight. And the teacher's creed that I and other teachers say is, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. So pray to God, then learn how to defend yourself empty hand. That will eventually lead you towards, as you get deeper into it, it will lead you towards de-escalation techniques. It will actually lead you towards some weapons training. It just happens. It just shows up when the more and more you spend time in the field. It just happens. So you're going to get that. You're going to start meeting other people you're going to start reading about people. You're going to start watching videos about people who have experience, handling these type of situations. And see, this is one thing, and I've been meaning to make a video about this. I'm going to close this one because it's starting to get long. There are some kids that just will not respect you if they don't think you can fight. There's a video of a cop who is boxing with a young man in his neighborhood. I'm still going to make the video, but I'm going to say the cop shouldn't have to box with that young man to get the respect of the people around there. But there are some people who just, if you can't fight, they don't respect you. And they're not going to recognize your authority because they feel like you don't back it up with a fist. Now, that idea is incorrect. And I disagree with that philosophy and that way of thinking. It reminds me of the Dothraki on the Game of Thrones. But it's a reality, and you're going to have to address it. So what are you going to do about it? You need to take a martial arts class, in my opinion. You may not even have to use it. If just, with some kids, just knowing that you regularly train to protect yourself may be enough for you to actually start being protected. And that can free up more time and energy for you to do what you're there to do, which is educate. And you can educate in more safety. So thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people who like to talk about the martial arts. I'm going to do another video where I'm quoting from the actual speech. And peace.